Good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 3, I believe it's 3, of Dratnos' Civilization 5 Gods and Kings Game of the Year Edition Let's Play. That is a mouthful. So, at the end of last episode, we started construction of our Stonehenge wonder. Ideally, we get that finished either this episode or next episode. Hopefully nobody else completes the wonder before we do. So the way that wonders work in this game is that they are unique buildings. If you build one, nobody else can build that same wonder. However, if you are one turn away from building a wonder and somebody else finishes it, you're kind of out of luck. All the tools you spent on the wonder are converted into gold, I believe, which is, it's not great. It's better than nothing, but it's still, it kind of leaves a bitter taste in your mouth. You're like, oh, well, that sucks. Anyways, we also have to choose our research. So, again, let's just grab a quick look at the tech tree here. We've jumped ahead with a tier 2, I believe, or a calendar technology here. One of the second ones available, rather than just going with archery, which would be the fastest. And now we have a decision point. We have sailing, which I never am really a huge fan of this particular technology. I don't think it's worth it in the early game. Writing, which is one that I do believe is quite worth it. The Great Library is a pretty good opening wonder, and would have been a fine alternative to calendar. And also libraries are good. I went with calendar, but writing is also an equally good choice. It also lets you get embassies, which let you reveal where the enemy's capital are and do extra diplomacy stuff with them. We could go with trapping. That would mean we could get camps and therefore start gathering deer, ivory, fur, and truffles. I'm not sure if I have any of those near London, so that might not be an immediate priority, but it does lead to horseback riding, which may be interesting. Or I could get archery, get myself an archer, and fortify up London. But London's going to be busy building Stonehenge for the next while, so we can wait on that probably. Other options, masonry, walls for defense, or bronze working, which means we could chop jungles down, and get spearmen. I'm going to go ahead and take bronze working here. I'm playing this game interestingly. I rarely play the game in this particular way. Normally I go with a more, balanced approach. Like most of my games usually look fairly similar, but I've almost never gone down the tradition cultural path. So this is new for me. It means we're going to be more focused on having one massive city. Also, you can see that in this game, Stonehenge, when you build wonders, you actually get to see them on the map, and you can see them as they're going up. Which is, I think, is pretty cool. Okay, our spearmen, our explorer dudes, are almost done with their healing up. There we go. The last dude has joined the ranks of the Dratconians. Let's go ahead and... We have two options here. We can continue to explore this way, see if there's new stuff. The Greeks came from that way, so probably all the ruins are gone. Other option is to maybe go up here, go through, like, modern-day Russia area up here, all the, Eastern Europe, that way. I think I'm going to try and do that, and then loop back towards my starting point. Oh, wait, there's not a thing here. Well, throws a slight wrench in our plan of walking through there. Well, I guess we'll go around. Let's go that way. It was a good plan until there was suddenly a little bit of a sea. Indeed. Okay. You can tell my knowledge of geography is like where things are relative to each other is not great. It could be a lot better. Because again, this map is based off of actual Earth, and my understanding of actual Earth apparently is pretty bad. I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad, but this is probably the area of the Earth that I could least well. Well, no, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird, but it doesn't, it's not intuitive to me. Alright, let's keep on following the hills. If you're on a hill, your sight range is increased. However, hills also block sight. So, like, if you're on a hill, if you're below a hill, you can't see over it, but if you're on a hill, you get an extra square of sight, provided that you're not, trying to see over hills and stuff. They kind of cancel out. Okay, Greece has now announced to the world that it's protecting Genoa. So we can deduce that the hoplite came here and they started talking and they've become friends. So now if we attack Genoa, it may lead to war with Greece. Basically, that's what's going to happen. Oh, we found Addis Ababa. This is Ethiopia up here. They've decided to... They've got some farms going up there. Looks like they might be some sort of... Well, they've also got one of the pantheons, and it is their capital here. I don't see other cities, but maybe they've expanded up this way. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they're going for. Be interesting to know for sure. Okay. We'll continue our exploration here. Early game, especially when you only have one unit, can be pretty you know, I'm not gonna lie, it can be pretty boring. Not that much necessarily happens. You're kind of jostling for position so that you can get, it's also kind of a land grab time. Like, if you find awesome areas, you want to build cities there. That's less the case in this particular Let's Play because, I'm going for the kind of small city empire, theme. Ooh, we've got enemies, coming here. Okay, so there are a few different ways we can handle this. First off, we could just keep attacking. Or we can fortify up and wait for these guys to attack us. Or we can try and take a better position. So the options available, we could go into this forest, which would give us defensive bonus. We could go over this river, which means that if they try and attack over a river, they take an attack bonus, or penalty. Or we could try and get to the hill. Now, any choice we make, if we move over this river here, then we wouldn't be able to continue attacking this settlement, because we'd have to be going over the river, and that would be negative for us. So ideally, there's not really a good choice here. If there was like a hill next to this encampment, we'd want to go there. But right now I'm going to move here, hope these guys attack me into the forest, and then I can take them down and then finish off the encampment. That's what I'm hoping. Also, I'm noticing there's a border here. So let's go ahead and actually just quickly scout that. Okay, we've seen another Ethiopian city of Harar. Now, the good news is that if these barbarians move up... Okay, I don't know where he's going. Let's go back down here. But the barbarians get too close, they'd be in range of the Ethiopians. Ooh! And luckily enough, the Ethiopian scout got to move before the barbarians. Otherwise, that could have been bad news bears for our Ethiopian friend. Scouts... Actually, scouts can defend themselves, I believe, but they cannot attack. So they can be defensive, but not... They can't initiate aggression. I'm glad we've got our faith building up slowly here. 90 faith is what we're going to need to start the Pantheon. Yes. And if I wish to found a Pantheon, I need to do it before there's an enhanced religion in the game. Okay. And religions that can still be founded are 7. Okay. I don't exactly... Like, the religion system is the part of this game that I'm weakest on. Also, we've made a pretty aggressive attack here, because now, theoretically, these brutes could attack us, and that could potentially be bad news bears for us. Hopefully we survive this. Not necessarily, though. Okay, we had a fairly good fight there. We did quite a lot of damage. However, we're in kind of a bad way right now. So we can attack here, see if we can take this down. However, we'd almost certainly be killed by the brute next turn. Our other option is to run away. Now, we don't really have any good choices for running away. Moving over a river reduces our movement to 1. So if we go here, they can still attack next turn. There's nowhere we can go that's good, basically. And we can't move more than 1 square this way, because I believe we'd be moving like through enemy zone of controls. Again, I'm a bit weak on the exact mechanic there. But I feel like going across the river is the best call here. We want to make it so that if they attack us, they get in trouble. And this is probably where we can do the most damage. However, I'm not necessarily expecting to survive here. However, I might be able to survive 1 more turn if the barbarians come across the river. I'm not actually that confident. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Doing okay. We're down. Okay. Spearman down. Spearman is down. Oh, that's awful sad. Okay, 61 turns until Stonehenge is built, and we're losing grasp on Colombo. So, how do we, what do we do here? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking right now. I'm just gonna speed up the gameplay and voice over that. Okay, so we've got some lovely fast action happening now. Passing some turns as we wait for stuff to get built. Civ is normally, like, this is very possible that can happen in your game. Oh, we've got some barbarians. Okay, if he comes close, yeah, we can actually bombard him with our city. And there's no way he can take it by himself. This is one of the ways that Civ 5, you're a bit safer with an ungarrisoned city. A lot safer than other games. Alright, bronze warding's all done. We'll bombard the enemy barbarians again with our lovely city, London. And we've got a few choices here. This time I think, well, archery is probably the best choice here because it'll bring us towards the wheel. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. And then next turn, or next research, maybe we can get the wheel. Wow, these barbarians are just giving us some free kills here. This is pretty easy. And even if he attacks the city, it'll just end him. Yeah, okay, down he goes. Oh, not quite. Alright, new social policy. We'll get the one that'll increase our wonder production. That'll reduce our turns needed to make Stonehenge. Doing okay on happiness now, even though we've lost our city-state friend. So we no longer get their bonuses. You can see our borders are also expanding fairly rapidly, actually, with this city, primarily because we have quite a large influx of culture coming into this particular location, primarily because of the social policies that we've selected. Right, it's good stuff. things are progressing. Although, albeit slightly without units to move, this game can get pretty, yeah, it can get pretty slow paced. Like not much can seem to happen for a while, especially early game. So if you want to avoid that, play a militaristic group. Okay, so we finished archery. We'll go ahead and grab the wheel now so that we can start building roads, so that if we want to get another city, we can connect the two cities and let them trade with each other, as well as let our units move faster, because you move... each square only counts as a third of a square if there's a road over it, which makes things incredibly fast to move between if you've got a road. Alright, more time is passing here. You can note the year in that little bar that pops up in the middle. I've also changed the resolution from episode 1, and now I'm down to like native 1280 by 720 instead of 1080p. This is down to 720p. I've done that because it took a lot of time to upload. Okay, Alexander here is lovely, talking to us fast, and he wants an embassy in exchange. Well, in exchange for giving us 25 gold, he's gone ahead and put an embassy in our capital. That seems fair. We've just seen him denouncing some other people, so that seems fine. You know, people are probably going to be mad at him. We're probably going to get asked to declare war against him because he seems like he's annoying people. Okay, this is now the list of the people who have the most production by number of tools produced. We are second on that list with 6, under our good friend Alexander now with 6.33. So denouncing people in this game is an interesting function. It doesn't actually declare war. It just basically tells everybody that you don't like each other, which I always found that to be pretty entertaining. Okay, we've got some more time passing. Yeah, the AIs follow. Okay, we've got Boudica here. She wants to give us 25 gold for an embassy. Becoming a fairly common thing. We'll have to start giving other people, or putting embassies in other people's capitals, as soon as we research the requisite technology, which I believe that's one of the ones that we can research now. Maybe it's writing, if we haven't got that yet. Let's take a look. Okay, so we've got the wheel. That's good. And now, yeah, we haven't quite got writing yet. I believe that'll let us put embassies in places. The other option would be to go for one of the more advanced technologies. However, they each take almost twice as many turns. Or more from the ones in our current tier. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Anyway, Galley here. We're going to go ahead and bombard it with our lovely London. And he's out of sight again. All right, we're getting awful close here to Stonehenge. And also, looks like there's a city-state task. Looks silly. Looks like not a productive use of our time. We are very busy Londoners here in our London city, even though it's not really where London would be. Probably close to... Actually, I don't know what cities are in this area of India. I don't know where cities in India are, because again, this geographically we're in modern day India, in this particular location. All right, Stonehenge is almost there. Here we go. Lovely Stonehenge. So, what does Stonehenge give us? Well, it gives us 5 extra faith per turn, which means next turn we should be able to found a pantheon. It also gives us an increase to our great engineer points, I believe. Which will help us generate a great engineer, which can be used for a few different things. Great people are interesting in this game. So we finished this fairly close to when Stonehenge was actually done. Stonehenge was actually created between 3000 and 2000 BC, according to Wikipedia, which I have open on another computer here. So, what are we going to do next episode here in Delightful Civ 5? Well, next episode we'll try and make it a bit longer. I realize this one's a bit short, and that's primarily because... well, you know, it's, we had this sped up bit in the middle here, and there was, you know, we wanted to get the Stonehenge. Even this episode was actually 92 turns, which is quite a lot, but because I've sped this up to about 3 times as fast as it would have otherwise been, it'll come out to be only about 15 minutes, I believe. Anyways, next episode will be maybe 15 to 20 minutes, and we have to choose a few things. We have to choose what we're going to build in London now. We have to choose our kind of general plan for the next 100 turns or so. And we'll also get to choose our pantheon, starting at the next turn. Pantheons are, of course, faith-based things that let you pick different bonuses and help you start down the path towards having a religion, which offers you various benefits in this game. Cool, good stuff. Well, my name has been Dratnos. Hope you guys have enjoyed this slightly sped-up footage here. I'd appreciate it if you could like, favorite, comment, subscribe, all that nonsense. Each of those buttons helps me out a great deal. So, thank you everybody for watching. Bye.